Clickjumper 1984. Red Rocks the Alcoholic Autobot. Ah. Oh yeah. Hey, I noticed James the Angry Video Game Nerd was wrapping up some of his most of his movie before he starts in the editing process, and it said he's ready to do a next video. And if you don't know, I'm a pretty big fan of him, being a classic console gamer and a repeat offender of getting doused with shitty games before knowing about reviews and all that, of course, back in the day, because we only had anything but Nintendo power. He said he's doing a video soon. I don't know what it's going to be. Not speculating. Don't know what it's going to be. But everyone's got their own idea of what they want him to review. And I had a few of my own ideas. If you didn't review them, it'd be nice to see them. Number one would be Muscle. You know, based after those Muscle Man action figures. Kinnikuman, or is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I used to have when I was little. The gameplay is very I mean, it's one of the earliest games for the system. It just feels half broken and stuff, or maybe that's just me. I mean, it wouldn't be such a good episode, but to me it felt like a shitty game. And I guess we go along with another wrestling game, which would be tag team wrestling, where one player was this team and the second player was this team, and that was so bad. And you were like, I guess not even that. You're like that big on the screen. Oh, that was so hard. I could never beat the CPU, but I thought it was so bad. Maybe I had to sit down with it to actually attempt to beat it. One I'm surprised it didn't hit on yet was Athena. How fucking horrible was that game? Like, I don't understand the weapon system. Like, what's better and what's not on certain weapons. Unless you play through it, you don't get any explanation of what it is beforehand. Unless you have the manual, I guess. I don't know, I've never had the manual. That game is utterly trash. I think I've made it to the second stage one time. Fist of the North Star. We didn't have it in America, just like you did the Famicom, Transformers, Convoy No Naza, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's because it's bad, you don't know what the doors are. Maybe, did he already review that? Maybe he did, I don't remember. Or maybe I seen somebody else do that. If he didn't do it, that'd be a funny game for him to review. I mean, it's like the anime, I guess you punch somebody and they blow up. That's funny as fuck on an NES game. That's so fucking graphic, no wonder it didn't make it here. The first WWF game, what is it, WrestleMania, is funny. I mean, considering there's only like, it's like the first pro wrestling, where it's just Nintendo Pro Wrestling, there's only like 8 or 9 characters for it. And the music's so bad, and I think like the first 20 or 30 times I played it, I didn't know how to fucking cover anybody. I don't even think today I could probably beat the computer, unless I do a whole bunch of cheap moves and shit. It's like the fact it's got Macho Man and Hogan in it. What you wanna do, brother? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Tournament Fighters. I don't know if he's like wants to do 2 games from the same franchise, but I think when you see that game versus the Super Nintendo one, it's very slow. I understand the frame rate and everything you can do, and the Nintendo's limited, of course, compared to 16-bit. And I think another thing also makes it a shitty game besides that is how expensive it is. I've seen it like start off at something like $45 or $60 for the cart only on eBay. It's not that great of a game to be spending that much money. I know it came out late in the console cycle. I just think it's so slow, and like a fighting game on NES does not work. When you're like, oh, Ninja Turtles, yeah. It's just one of those ones you don't want to do. And my biggest one, I think, would be Wizards and Warriors number 3. I'm probably going to do a review on the whole series because of how I think the series, it's like one of those ones that will start off really good, tried to add some other elements into it, but then the game became harder and was more broken and seemed slightly more unfair. You did have unlimited continues. I guess, it makes it harder, so it's not so easy to beat. But then when you go to number 2 to number 3, number 3 is almost, I think, one of those ones you really have to play all day to even figure out your jumps and everything through the game. I think I made through the first trial and got like the first or second tier to be like a thief and a wizard or something like that, and I couldn't get any further. And again, that game kind of goes for a lot. And then the ending's so dumb. I watched it on YouTube. Yeah, I did. I couldn't beat it. I admit it. So there's a little bit of my quick ideas of what I think you should do. Let me know what you think below, and comment down here. Post a video response you want to. I try to interact with everybody. Maybe check out some of my other vids, and there's gonna be a button about right there, something. Subscribe. So hey, everyone, have a good time and play some shitty Nintendo games while you're at it, right?